Hi, welcome to Aquila Wonders, where I travel for work and for fun. Once living in my Nissan Rogue, and now transitioning to van life with my Ford Transit. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook for up-to-date adventures.
Hey guys, so I am at my job and I work nights. The operating room is pretty much 24/7 here. So I wanted to show you a different aspect. I think we went over like decontamination and assembly, right? So now we're gonna go more into depth. This job, they have me doing sterilization. Some jobs you have to do all areas, all 4 aspects of the job, but sometimes like this, because it's so vast, we sometimes just split up the jobs into, your specialty. So they have me specifically for sterilization. Now, I am a sterile processing technician, so a big part of my job is to sterilize the instruments, right? You guys know that? So this is what it looks like when you are dedicated sterile processing, like doing the sterility of the, I hope you can hear that. Okay, let's try again. So this is what it looks like when you are specifically doing sterility aspect of your job, okay? So they have 4 sterilizers. This one's out of order. And sometimes I do assembly, but majority of the time I'm going to sterilize all of that. Wraps always go on top because the canisters can retain water and it makes little droplets. So you have to put the lighter stuff on the top, gravity. And then the pill pouch, like you saw in the first video, you have pill pouches. Tonight we have a mountain of pill pouches tonight. And when it's like this, individually wrapped, when it's like that, that means that there's extra or there's specialty instruments. So they have a lot, because this is like I think it's like 15 ORs, plus procedure center, plus clinics, plus dental. It's a really big hospital. It's a really big campus. So these are going to be extras, or they're going to be specifically for a specialty. And so they get individually pill packed, and then we have to put in a sterilizer. So the sterilizer, again, sterilizers, they get tested. I did my test already, and I'll show you that. They get tested. If you have a 24-hour facility, they get tested at midnight. And then if you have a same-day facility, that means patients don't stay overnight, they get tested first thing in the morning. So before you do anything, you have to test the machines. Okay. And then after it's tested and it passes test, then you can load it up. Now, majority of the sterilization is done in 4 minutes. Hey guys, just wanted to clarify for a quick second. I didn't mean the overall process was 4 minutes. The sterilization process from start to finish is about an hour, but the dedicated time on a sterilizer to sterilize something is 4 minutes. And that is according to the sterilization and the IFU, and you have to follow the IFU. That is according to the manufacturer instruction for use. But each individual instrument sometimes can run on a 8-minute cycle, or even sometimes they can run on a 15-minute cycle, 15 minutes. Right. They have gravity, where these cycles are vacuumed. So that means that it has a vacuum to suck out the air and the steam, or it's done by gravity, where the machine just lets gravity do its job and take the steam from the top and then drain it down. So Sometimes they have gravity, and these are 30 minutes. 30 minutes to sterilize and 30 minutes to dry. There's a sterilization aspect of it, and there's also a drying aspect of it. So, but I just want to give a quick overview because it's very technical, and we're not going to get into all of that. But we're going to go and set up these 3 sterilizers with these 3 loads, and you're going to watch me. Okay. So because this hospital is so big, they have a tracking system. Not all hospitals, not all ambulatory centers have tracking systems, but they have invested into it. So it makes our job a little bit easier, and I'll show you how. So this is a tracking system. It's called SPM. And this is how you would load it. We'll start a new load. Pick the cycle. This is vacuum, pre-vac. And they have all different types. 8 minutes sterilization, 10 minute sterilization. And I shouldn't explain what sterilization means. Sterilization is the steam that's going to penetrate through the caskets, through the pill pouches, through the wraps, and touch onto the instruments themselves and make them hot and killing any germs or they're touching all aspects of the instruments to make sure that nothing lives on the instruments. We're talking about sterility, so it has to be 100% sterile to enter the body cavity. There's other sterilities. There's low steam, low temperature sterility. I can show you that. And that's basically the same, but just not with any heat. That is over, I want to say 100, but we just know low heat versus the sterility, which is the high temperature, 270. Okay, so and then we take the gun, go to my load, and this is how it's tracked. It's tracked with the barcode, and every step of the way is tracked. Okay, so it's in the system. It's 12. You have to get labels. Sterilizer, what load, the technician, and the date. And then you put them on the machine. Okay, to test that the machine actually reached the optimal temperature and did its job, you have to put in a biological. And these biological has active bacteria in them, and the bacteria name is, I know I should know how to pronounce it, but anyway, so that is in here, and if a reading comes out positive, that means it did not do its job. So they call this a test pack, and you want to put it over the drain of the sterilizer. So the drain of the sterilizer for this machine, usually they're at the top, but this one is at the bottom. And then we'll put it in the machine. Right, that's what you do, yeah. That's what you do. They can go out with the color of the setting. Yeah, that's how you know it's set. I think we're gonna hit like 100 labels we have to do today.
I was like, yeah, I mean, you know, I used to work with him, whatever. I mean, we're not kind of like over here.
So that's, yeah, who else would know? Yeah. Right. Because everybody here is just here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how they know about, yeah.
So it's only, but me, other than that, I'm not saying anything. I'm a great worker. Oh, he's, you know,
Right.
he's a bad worker.
I mean, like, they want you to be like gossip. They want you to be in it, like, you know, giving out information that's unnecessary, like to back up the other people's story. And it's like, he's not here to. All right, we have stamped all of this and all of those, and we're going to push it into the machine. Okay, you guys are now nice and sterile. So, when you guys come out, you would be, the tape changes to indicate that the package was penetrated. The indicator also changes. So you have internal indicators and you have external indicators. And so external, internal. And then the last aspect of this job is storage. So we would have to now take everything that's sterile and put it away. So, okay, one more thing we have to do and then we're done. Okay, so when we're talking about low steam or low heat, we have the V-Pro machines here, and they use hydrogen peroxide. I'll show you. They use a hydrogen peroxide sterilant to sterilize the instruments, and that's how they get sterile. And so for me to set that up, I need an indicator. And then these are the biological. So because it is a low temperature, low steam process, we do not need a test pack. So the test pack for this high steam is challenge, because they used to have 16 towels and then they put the biological in the towels. So to save on resources, I guess, I'm not sure really, but industry changes, and then so now they have the index cards, and you'll see that process when I'm testing the biologicals when they come out of the sterilizer. So only so you have lumen instruments that have tubes, and that would need a different type of cycle. That's an hour to make sure everything gets penetrated. You have non-lumen, but those are the instruments that are delicate and cannot handle the heat of the high steam temperature. And then you have flexible, and flexible are the cystoscopes, certain flexible cameras that cannot be in a high steam, high temperature situation, so they get put into the V-Pro. Today we had all of that. We have flexible, we have cameras, and then, we even have a lumen.
So this is the low steam test pack. The way this hospital does it, they just put the biological in the peel patch, and then put the indicator, and then you put your load in, and then you put your test pack on top. There you go.
Tonight we are busy. We are always busy, but we're super busy. So I'm going to set up the V-Pros, and then we're going to take a walk, and I'm going to show you the other sterilizers that I have to test in the morning. I walk about 6,000 steps from 12 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. I'm on my feet all night, and it's part of my job, and I love it. That's what I tell myself. Okay, 3 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna go and get the test, the dart test that we did. And this hospital, like I said, is a campus, so they have many ORs. So they have these little sterilizers that are close to the OR. So if the doctor drops something, or if anybody drops anything that they need for the case, and they cannot wait, you see how long? 65 minutes. Okay, if they can't wait that long for that one little instrument while the case is going live, they will flash it. And flash is just flash quick. So they have about 10 of these small, not this. So after midnight, you come, you do your first test of the night to make sure that the autoclave works, and then you will do a empty load test, because they don't use this for every day sterilization. They only use it for emergencies. And this would be like a flash cycle, so let's show you how short it is. So that's why they would use the flash cycle, because it's only 13 minutes compared to 65 minutes. Okay, so we have to do that for, right now we're down 5 machines, so we have 5 that we have to go and do that too. So let's go. Okay, we have one more, and it's on the 3rd floor. So we gotta go all the way to the 3rd floor. Okay, so I do that 3 times. I have to do the first one, come back, put the test in, and then have to come back and retrieve the test to put them in the incubator.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave you here. I did have to get back to work. It was very busy that night, and I had to help out, do other things. But I do appreciate you watching, and check me out on Facebook and Instagram for more up-to-date adventures. See you in the next one. Bye.